have a long gate, so it's not the perfect weapon for me.
And last,
but this isn't taking audio. I'm so sad. I need a microphone attached to it.
Mine has audio.
Does this take audio by itself?
It does.
It does? Okay.
It's better if you use the mic.
I'm sure.
Crossguard is definitely a tall person weapon, so you should try it. Me.
Also record. We'll do both because I'm not. This isn't going to get a good audio, but that will. Or both audio.
That's an additional advantage of Crossguard. There's your 5-minute primer. Let's talk about dual wield. It does not. It actually, this is a good question. She asked, do those techniques change when two people are using a crossguard at the same time against each other? No, it doesn't. It actually makes it easier to get caught in a bind, alright? Our blades are smooth, and so they're not going to bind up. They're just going to slide back and forth on each other really easy. But a crossguard is made to look like a sword, and when you're using a metal sword, you get in a bind real quick and you get stuck to each other because it's edge on edge. When you're using two crossguard lightsabers against each other, it is real easy to get a bind in this metal V versus their metal V, and to use your leverage to move them around in that bind. So the same techniques will work, they're just going to be deeper. Instead of using it against their blade, we'll get closer and use it against their crossguard techniques. Exactly. It's not about strength and pushing them around so much as it is about leverage and choosing the right way to twist your arms or to sidestep your legs. Okay? Good question. Dual wield.
Dual wield. Some of you know I study and struggle, so I'm the dual wield guy. Dual wielding is very, very, very aggressive. I say that because there's not a whole lot of blocking. It's basically striking on a counter. So if Tom were coming at me and he's going to strike with my head, I'm striking. My strike is going to intercept that block. Next thing you know, here comes the second one, right on top of his head. Movement with dual wielding is based off the triangle, where if I'm already closed in the range, I change, I'm right there. Guess what? Now I'm out of line of his blade. If I'm trying to close the distance, I'm going to use what they call female triangle, and that's stepping off line, stepping off line, stepping off line to close that distance. This is the type of style you can be right dead square in the face. Now, other advantages to it are this. If I want to, I can have one blade as a sword and one blade as a shield. So I can shield and strike, counter and strike. You can take several different chambering. You can go for the split chamber, where you pocket this up and they come through. Or you can take a double ready on either side, or you can angle it this way on either side. A lot of the striking that you'll be doing is abanico, which is fan strike with your lead hand. As long as it makes the shape of a fan, it's called an abanico. This is abanico. This is abanico. Vice versa. This is also an abanico. You're using your body's natural mechanics and your body's natural wrist rate in order to build your steam power. Now, there is a technique that I absolutely can't stand, and it is called the cross block. And the reason I can't stand the cross block is because people get just like this. This is where they stop. So then they'll back up. They'll back up and then they'll stop. Okay. You can do a cross block. The proper way to do a cross block. Here, this step. I'm constantly trying to push this saber out of the way. So again, I'm here. Next thing is push it out of the way. This variation is called a sobrato block. For when I do teach that Compilon class, I'll get more into that because there's also a long bladed knife that we use. Sobrato is actually a very, very, very perfect technique.
Mike doesn't want to tell you that cross block is uniquely effective against pikes in order to get that step in to get inside a pike's range because pikes are very, very long.
Another thing with the longer weapon, you want to see that Or with the cross guard, you have that longer blade in front of you, I can lift it. And now I can expose the body. So you can lift and thrust or lift and thrust.
There's two schools of thought for the dual wield, and the way that they're measured is that you take the length of one and the length of the other and add them together, right? So Mike has two blades that are roughly equal in length because he comes from an Eskrima background where they use equal length sticks in two hands. Some people prefer to have minimum on one side and maximum on the other, so that they're using the one, like he mentioned, as a shield just to get the other one out of the way, and the other one is a long striker that helps against fights. So, just to let you know. Any other questions about dual wield?
Sword and dagger.
I can't wait. I'm trying to decide which one I'm gonna do.
Try them all.
Of course.
Me, crossguard 8 my jam, but dueling and staff, 8.
I can't wait to check that out.
First of all, and I've actually used it, it affected my left side. Go over as far as you can, back over, bring that over as far as you can, bring it back over, forward, control. To build up wrist flexibility. To build up wrist flexibility and strength as far as that goes. Take it to your chest and twist it this way. Bring it back, twist it back the other way. Okay. Now another way to do it, another thing right after that is you take your hand, push it down. Bring these fingers back, push it back. You want to hold these stretches for about 30 seconds each. And what you'll end up doing is literally, I can turn my palm so it's facing the ceiling. With my right hand. Same thing, I can turn my palm so it's facing the ceiling. Either way.
Any other questions about dual wield? Mohammed, why don't you tell us a little bit about pike?
All right, so a lot of people have a lot of assumptions on how the pike works. They think that they should come across as similar as a spear. It's not a spear. Spears are very limited to what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to be for people on horseback and such. What a pike should be like is, you notice there's a longer blade instead of just like a couple inches. I need that long blade. And the proper way of holding a pike is having a guide hand up here, close to the blade, or maybe a little bit, a couple inches below. And your other hand all the way at the bottom, as close to the bottom as possible. This is the guide, this is what really helps you drive the blade in. Now, you could use this hand to just maneuver across the hilt as far as you want to produce different effects. Say if someone's out here, you just use this guide hand, use it like this, or I can just whip it around like that if I wanted to. And something that's a little cheap with the pipe is that I could just slide and shoot it out, almost like a projectile.
Or billiards.
The whole purpose is to fight at a distance. The second someone gets close to you, you back up. You don't try to like, maybe I can get a point in. No, it's not going to work. You will not get that point. You need to back up and re-engage them at the range that the pike is meant to engage in. A big weakness with the pike is the second that it's knocked away, you're pretty much open. Like, it'll be hard to get the entire pike back in between you and your opponent. So, something that a lot of people assume that and they don't know, the pike uses a lot of footwork. You will be moving your feet. This isn't I can just stand in one place. No, it's not going to work. You will lose if you try to fight that way. You need a lot of footwork to move around, mess around with the range. It'll mess with the opponent too. Because sometimes they'll just think, okay, I think I might be out of the range. Boom, you're not out of the range. I can just strike you right there. And that's the secret of the pike.
The pike is a unique weapon in TSL because it is the heaviest weapon in TSL and has the most amount of metal in TSL. So there are a couple of special rules for the pike because those two things make it dangerous, even with all our gear. So there are two things you can never do with a pike. That is one-handed, or on it at all times, and those hands must be separate. Even if they're only separate by an inch, they have to be separate, right? And real quick pro tip with a pike, when you are fighting somebody who has a weapon as long as yours, like a pike or a staff, one thing you don't see very often that you should is an upside down guard. Here's why. When I'm in a standard guard, I have great protection for my head and shoulders, I have average protection for my midriff and arms, and no protection whatsoever for my legs. When you've got somebody opposite you that has as much range as you do, putting it here is an extremely defensive position. My head's protected at close, my midriff is protected at mid, and my knees and feet are protected at arm range. And then using that back hand again, your front hand as leverage, stir the pot with the back hand with the palm hand, right? Gives you the ability to get all those strikes and as low, and especially if somebody opposite you is in this standard guard and you're already here, you're going to take your knees all day. So there's your pike pro tip. Chris, why don't you talk about, any questions about pike before we go?
He's asking if yours.
No, this is a little, like a shorter variation. It's usually a bit longer.
That looks like it's a number of almost put together.
So, these specifically are extensions from Saber Fork. I just screwed 3 of them together and screwed it on top of this, a shorter lightsaber I had lying around.
So those are just extensions.
Yeah, you're not going to find. Yeah, you're not going to find a saber company that will give you like a 36-inch piece of pipe, right? So you have to put several of their 12 or 16s together.
You think? So try it?
They made a rule a long time ago that all the parts in your saber had to come from a saber manufacturer because a guy tried to do exactly that with a piece of lamp, aluminum lamp that he had at home that he found out had the exact same thread pitch, and it screwed into the bottom of his saber. So he took apart his lamp and stuck it on the bottom of his saber, and it was skinny aluminum, broke, and it was awful. So all of your pipe extensions have to come from the saber manufacturer. Since that's a saber board, your extensions have to come from.
Is that what it's pipes?
I'm sorry.
Is that
No homemade parts are being approved except on site, and you have to talk about the material you use, and they can only be approved by national directors. I can approve something, but I will tell you that when it comes to construction of an exotics blade, I'm probably going to escalate it to Aaron because he's the only other person I know who constructs. Besides, and Tom Amoroso, he actually builds. He has a machinist shop. So if you have actual questions about buying them, or building them, you should see Tom or Aaron because they do construct their own. Yeah.
From what I heard, this was something I heard a while ago, so don't quote me on it, but if you're familiar with crosspoint sabers, I heard that they were an entire actual pipe.
That's Tom and Rose.
Yeah,
Right. So is the Starfall. Starfall's working on one as well.
yeah.
When is this?
You're up.
5 minutes on staff.
No, when?
So,
Is there an event?
this is
We'll find out
the stepchild of the exotic division.
Don't worry about it.
For some reason, nobody across TSL likes staff. I say it's bullshit. This is one of my favorite weapons to fight with. And it's the only exotics that I can really fight with. Meaning that I find that it is probably one of the most versatile exotics you get. Because not only have extended length from it being from the hilt to the blade being 84 full length, and then about 59 inches from the base of the hilt to one of the blades. So it gives you maximum reach, as well as you have the advantage that you get from dual wielding, where you have 2 saber blades that you can attack with, giving you that versatility as well. Where you can play with one side and attack the other straight right off the bat. The main thing is finding a style like that, because what works for some people won't work for others. With any of the exotic styles, what works for you may not work for somebody else, or vice versa. It's finding out what's your niche. I'm very different with staff, where I use very much of my own movements against my opponent, where I can bind them up and then quickly engage into them. So if I knock you by the way, I'll quickly step in with the other side. so that I can get in that counter attack quick and easy and lock up. Like with pike, one of the biggest things that I recommend is reach. Because the light ball can stop that large amount of space. So engage, and then optimate where I created that movement. So it's very seamless. I find it's very circular movements where you have one going in 16 direction, very quickly to the other side. You have two sabers that you can attack with, and a lot of people, when they're fighting with staff, treat it just like a pike. And that is a very big fault that you'll do, because you don't have the same amount of reach as with the pike. So when you try to stab it in, if you're going against another pike, they're going to easily get to you before you get to them. That's why it's very important to remember that you have two sides, and you can either hold like a spear like you would and stab, and then immediately call over in case your stab doesn't go in. Or how I like to hold it is having both palms facing down, and you can kind of punch forward. That's kind of what I found out for myself that is very good. Either figuring that you can use like a spear, or you can have that back way that you can also follow up or block with as need be. Another thing is just being very aware of how you're moving so that you're not smacking yourself with either side of the blade, because that will happen a lot. Is that kind of the point?
Yeah. Hitting yourself is just stupid. You know, just point staff, you're going to use your entire upper body, right? You're going to use both hands just like in dual wield. And you can use the middle to push and block, which is other than the cross guard. You can't really do that as much. So up. And then I can come back and but I have to move my body to get him on the other side. This is something that I do, but now Chris doesn't really do this for me.
No, because I'm not very good for it.
Push. Go up.
Strikes to the hilt of any of our sabers, standard, staff, pike, any of them, do not count for anything. They don't stop the match, and they don't count for a point.
Also, probably the move that I do most. Everyone calls it a javelin. I'm not gonna hit you. All right. So I hold it in between my thumbs, the way you would like a billiard. Okay. This is how I shoot billiard. Anyway, so. Right? I want to make sure that wherever you're pointing is where you're going to go. So if I go this far, I'm going to go over here, which is not good, right? So, yep, right there. I'm going to go over here. Right? Right? So I'm still holding on to control. I'm still using both hands the way a pike would to hold control of this. Because the worst thing you're going to do is if you don't have control and it's upper body strength, if I just do this, I'm just going to around. That's not going to work anyway. So you want to have control and move in, all right, as fast as you can. Most of the other weapons have more reach, except for maybe dual blade. So the biggest challenge with staff is pushing in and pushing up so that you can clear the space and get in.
If you use your hips, you can leverage anything out of the way because you're very much bound with it here. So when you block with your hips, use your hips and you can move anything out of your cross or anything like that. You have to use your hips, which
is a very nice move.
Any questions about staff? Okay, so at today's meet, we want to try and focus primarily on exotics. If you really want a standard match, you can ask for one, and if your opponent agrees, that's fine. But a lot of these people that have exotics are willing to let you borrow them and try them out, so please experiment, test it out. Let's do some exotic versus exotic experimentation, and let's get ready for our exotics tournament in March. Let's gear up.
What date?
It's March 14th. Down in Miami, we'll be hosting the very first exotics pools tournament in TSL International.
Do we know what location?
Not yet. We'll post it in January with the signups.
What's the website or Instagram to find out?
Facebook, actually. On Facebook, search for the Saber Legion Florida.